Hiya, welcome back to Frames and Forge YouTube. I'm going to do a little film. We're filming a pair of gates that we're making for a client, and I said to him I'll film them being made, and it just shows you guys as well how we make gates. And we're going to traditionally make them and rivet them, but just some of the little shortcuts I do to make it easier, and then it helps you, and you know, you can compete more then. Right, come and have a look. I'll show you what we've done first. Right, now we got handed a bit of scribble on a bit of paper, but we have got proper drawings to go by. But this is the rough scribble that we've got for the gate design. But you'll see as we make it, it'll progress and it'll become really elegant, and I'll chalk it all out really nice. This was just late at night, discussing with the client roughly what ideas he liked and didn't like. So I've cut the bar. We often get a little sketch on a fag packet or something to work to, or they write it on your hand and go, don't wash your hand, that's the size. Now I've been out and I've surveyed the site, I've measured everything. Now the gates are quite chunky and they're going to be electrified. And I've set out a big metal plate table outside so we can work on them because they're tenoned and riveted together. And I'm going to show you how to do tenons really smart and quick on a power hammer as well. So the first thing I've done is I've marked out where the bars go. So we've got so many big bars, so many small bars. So we've marked him out, and then what I've done is I put a little B, so I'm going to drill them all out first, because when this is red hot, rather than dot punch, it's easy just to drill a little hole through. So I'm going to drill a little hole through them, where the bars go. I don't want to pull like hell on the drill, so I'll just do that. And I drill out every hole. Now some of the bars, they're all punched square. Some 16mm square, some is 20mm square. But I want to hot punch them. I don't want to punch them on the iron worker because the client's paying a good amount of money to have a traditional forge job done, and it's nice when you see the swells on the outside of the bar. But they're hard to identify which one is which when it's hot. So what I'm going to do is I drill them all out with a small hole where I'm marking for the centres so I can line them up on a jig. And then all the ones that are bigger bar, like the 20mm, all I'm going to do is I'll then open out that hole slightly bigger. And I could do it on this one. And then I'll just use him as a marker. So all I've done is I'll just mark a little hole on there so I can go little square, big square. I actually probably have a better idea would be a bigger drill bit. I'll just swap it a minute. And I'll just show you. So we're going to do so many, and we drill them small. And I'm just using it as a reference. So when this is red hot and comes out of the furnace, I'm going to punch them on a hydraulic punch, and I'll make the punch later. But it's just so I can see. There we go. So all I'm going to do is drill a small hole through, put one there, then it'll be small hole, big hole, small hole, big hole. That's just so I can identify when I'm punching it. And drilling a little piece out, it gives you the centre. When I do my punching jig, I can see a little centre on there as well. All right, so we'll get to the next stage in a minute. These ones are already marked out, ready to do. These ones are drilled, and then I've just got to mark out, I have to then mark out where the big holes go. And then we've lined them up, and I've marked out the curves. I've pre-rolled the curves for the top of the gate because I'm going to punch through it at an angle. And then we'll just tidy it up, and then I'll put the tenons on the end. Then I'm going to have to flick the tenons out. All the bars we've cut are longer than we need because you can cut them down, but you can't add bits on. So we'll go through it as we do a bit each stage. I'll do a quick bit of filming, and then you can have a look. All right, thank you. film the pallet. Go back to you. Turn. Now film the sway. Just film the sway. Check that phone.
Just tap it down a little bit, tap it down, that's it.
No, it's coming out, it's coming out. Turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it.
Down a little bit.
Turn back, turn back, turn back. Other way, right. Done.
Just film all of them there.
Stop them.
And the other one. Yeah. That's it.
The only thing you've got, get that square, that's fine. Break my arm if you don't get that square. Get it square.
Lift it. Your hand is swap. Film it now.
Lift it. Right, now you have to lift it and turn it. Keep turning. Fast as you turn. Fast. Keep turning. Stop. Turn continuous. Go the other way. Go the other way. Look at it.
Alright.
Well, it's 4 heat. It's 4 heat. Turn it off. Take it out. It's 4 heat. Turn it out. You have to turn. You have to get it level with the die.
Yeah.
Keep it level with the die. Turn. Go down. Go down and get it level. No, dude, take it out. Take it out. Let me see. It's all red now. Oh yeah, right. We've marked out the gate on the centres where all the centre bars go through and the gate square on the plate. I'm just finishing forging the back stiles. I've done the tops. we've had to flame cut the tops because of the angle. I can punch them, but it is horrendous trying to make tools for every single hole to get the angle right. So I've gas cut them and then I'll die grind them out. They're the only ones we couldn't really hot punch. And we've rolled the top section. So that's 25 by 50, and this is 50-50 stock. And then the other middle frames are 30 by 50. So it's quite a heavy gate, probably weigh about 460, 480 kilos a leaf on each side. What we're going to do now is we're going to start forming the bottom journal, which will be a cup that I'm going to do. So we've got a rod sticking up so the dirt can't go down into the bearing, so we'll put that on. Then we'll start looking at riveting. I've got to forge some hills to go on the tenons. So we're sort of getting there, and then we're going to forge the top scrolls, and then there's all circles going there. So we're sort of building it as we go. So you'll see in a little while we'll start putting it together. I've just got to tweak these and straighten them out. I've got a great big press over there, it's 250 tonne. So we'll tweak it in the machine there and just put these back in line a little bit. And the top frames, we rolled in the power rollers over there. So we've got a set of section rolls. So I put a slight curve in them and then I form the rest hot. But we'll keep going and you'll see the gates start coming together. And then we can just file things out. Now on the bottom journals, what we're going to do is, on the bottom frame, there are so many holes we've punched through, and then the bottoms where the dog rails go, we've formed a socket, so it's not punched all the way through. So I'm going to drill through them in a minute, and then you'll see when the dog rails go in, they rivet from the other side, so it's blind on the back. So the main rods pass through and rivet on the back. These ones will have a round tenon forged on them, which I'll show you later. We'll set a tool up on a tenon machine, so we'll do that on a power hammer. Right, let's start straightening.